Sorry, guys. Not sure what happened. Hi, are you there? Tell me when you come back. Let me know when you come back. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Back. Sorry, not sure what happened. I think. Mm. Hello. So, what I was talking about is opportunities for healthcare in New Zealand or Australia. I was talking about teachers, but someone asked me a question about if you can hear me. Say hi. Sorry, something happened, and yeah, I'm using a different app for this live section, and I don't know what happened, and it tripped off from there. All right, so you can hear me. Say hi. Waiting for people to come in, so we continue. Hi, 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 everyone. Hi, everyone. All right, so I've said something about the teachers. If you're a teacher, please, you want to come to Australia, you want to come to New Zealand, go follow that video. It's a step-by-step guide. Someone asked me what of healthcare opportunities. You didn't tell me particular occupation because healthcare is massive. I don't know what you mean by healthcare. If you were, let me see if I can see that question again. So that question was, hi, crypto miner, how are you? How are you? So I don't know what that person is asking me for. If it's asking about caregivers, nurses, pharmacists, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, doctors, whatever healthcare you're talking about. But I just want to talk about caregivers because I know a lot of you have that certificate and you're looking for opportunity. Excuse me. All right. I hope that people that were in my first section they came back. It doesn't look like they've come back. It doesn't look like they've come back, but I'll continue. They're coming back gradually. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Sorry for the interruption in the previous live session. Okay. So because most of you have caregiver certificates and you're looking for opportunities, one thing I will say to you is that if you have a certificate and you don't have strength to look for a job, is of no use because every country that gives caregiver visa will want you to get a job. Australia will want you to get a job. UK will want you to get a job. Okay. New Zealand will want you to get a job. Ireland, Gabriel, thank you for coming back. Ralph Fragoza, thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. There was interruption in the live session before. Okay. So New Zealand will want you to get a job. So if you have a caregiver visa and you're hoping to travel abroad with it, you just need to be looking for a job. You not need to be looking for a job in that country. Go online and be looking for a job. That's their only savior. You know that era where you pay someone, they will give you UK something. It's past. It's not happening again. Okay. And you need to be true to yourself. A lot of people have that certificate. A lot of people already have the experience. They put even the testimonial. They have everything in their pockets. They are waiting for opportunity. Okay. So it's not only you. There are opportunities, but you need to go find them. Okay. So you're a caregiver, go look for a job. If you're a caregiver looking for Australia, I told a nurse the other day, I said, can you stop this caregiver and go write your professional examination? Okay. Because some nurses have decided not to pursue, or maybe they feel like writing professional exam, board exam, NCLEF is so hard and very expensive. But the amount of money they spend in paying people, paying agents to give them caregiver job in those countries, there are lots of money they have wasted. If they have saved it, they could have paid for their NCLEF and write the exam and go straight forward. So this is things you need to know. Are you holding a caregiver certificate? Is it going to take you anywhere? If not, do you want to explore other pathways? Do maybe you want to go as a student? Okay, so these are the things you need to do a feasibility studies and make sure that what you have is actually going to help you. Okay. So there is this thing now going on about moving to New Zealand and stuff. People like us have been talking about New Zealand for ages. Okay. But the thing is now is that there are scammers that are telling you that you will. Someone sent me email the other day and say he's using you know that New Zealand visa, electronic visa, net there something something. Net electronic New Zealand something something. I'm sure you know that Africans are not qualified for that. But some African agents, especially Nigerians, are giving them that. I'm waiting for anyone that will get to New Zealand and send me a message. I haven't seen. There's someone that sent me a message that popped up about 2 weeks ago. I'm going to check it and reply it. And tell the person, when you come to New Zealand, let me know. Because he said to me it's going to enter ship from Dubai with that Netze something. But that name doesn't sound like African name. I don't think that name sounds like African, but I'm going to trace that because I need to actually know what happens. Okay. So if that person is going to use the ship, is going to use to get to New Zealand, and they will allow him to enter. Okay. But that name doesn't sound Africa, and I know that person is living in Dubai or something. Yeah, Dubai. He said he's coming from Dubai. But if you go to their website, you know that African is not qualified for that electronic not Z or something. Do not pay for it. Oh. It is not, Africans are not, because if you go online, you can tell them, they say, which country are you from? You can say you are from Japan. You can say you are from Germany. They won't verify it there online. They won't. That is what the agents are doing for you. So when you pay them big money, they go online to apply for it. Even you yourself can go apply for it. They ask you, which passport are you holding? You can say Germany. It will be going, generating questions, and you answer, and boom, they give you that electronic copy of that. We know where the cocoa is. When you go to the airport, you see that? When you move to the airport to enter, you know you can, because they want your passport. That German passport you use, you told them you have. You see that German passport? Hey, NZETA. Thank you, crypto miner. Is NZETA. NZETA. Thank you. That's the name of that visa. Thank you. If you are from Africa, please do not pay for that visa. That visa is online, but Africans are not qualified. But what your agent is saying, that when they reach the place they said your country, they will put any European country or the country that are qualified, and you'll be generating, and they will give you electronic copy. They give it to you, they sell it in million, and it's for free online. Can you please receive sense? I beg you. Receive sense. So it's free online. Anyone can print it out. So you have light and they're giving it to you. It's okay. Congratulations. But you know where they will catch you. So when you come to the airport to enter, they ask you to bring the passport that you have used to claim. That's where they will chase you back. They'll chase you back. I've seen so many people. Anyway, some people, even from day one, they will tell them. And some of those visas are transit. They give it to you. You will use it as a transit. They ask them, are you going by ship crossing New Zealand? They will say yes. They don't care what they put there. They will say yes, and they will be going. Okay. But you are not using ship to cross New Zealand. It's not like you're a passerby. You want to jump back to New Zealand, and they sell that thing to you, and you pay for it. Human beings, they are very wicked. Any agent that is selling people from Africa, NZETA, will never make heaven, because you know it's not possible for them to enter New Zealand with that visa. That's what is, by the way. Okay. If you want to go to New Zealand, do not pay any agent. I have never seen anybody from Africa that paid any agent to go to New Zealand and succeeded. If you have, drop the comment or send me email with that comment, with that information. Never. For 3 good years, I've been in this system. I've been in this business since 2022. I hear from people. I get messages, texts, emails, consultation, people's story. I have never seen anybody that was giving New Zealand work visa. Or one thing you need to know about New Zealand is that if you really want to move to New Zealand, you just need to sit down and plan. If you want to go for work visa, you need to find a job. You need to find a job. That is New Zealand, all New Zealand visas, you must find a job. Both permanent residents and temporary residents. Okay? They have permanent residents, I have temporary residents. So you must get a job. New Zealand job is online. Seek New Zealand. If you're a teacher, if you watch my email, you will see the teacher website for job, teaching job. I also shared on that video. But you need to do your registration, which I also shared in that video. So you need to follow step-by-step guide to achieve New Zealand visa. But if it's to pay any agent, you will not get it. They will buy your money and they disappear. Or they will promise you forever and ever you will not see that visa. Or at the end of the day, they will give you NZETA. That's what a lot of people get at the end of the day when they pay for New Zealand work visa. Now, I need to tell you something again. It is true that you can convert New Zealand work visitor visa to work visa, but you need to listen. Okay? You need to get to New Zealand first. You need to get to New Zealand with that visitor visa before you convert. Now, that visa is called seasonal accredited employment visa. Seasonal. What is seasonal means is not permanent. Seasonal means something that happens seasonally, like agricultural work, like working in the farm, or maybe there are something disaster or something or construction or something, but it's seasonal. It doesn't happen all the time. Okay. Now, so many agents are telling people they will get them that unskilled, because that is unskilled. You know, it's unskilled. Working in the farm is unskilled job. Good. Now, some agents are telling people that they will give them that unskilled visa from Africa. But remember, I need to get this boy off this thing. He's so silly. That boy is so silly. I need to block him off my ears. Yeah. You are Dean. You are really very stupid and silly, but I'm trying to take you off. I hope Restream will take you off my this thing. Because it's like you're one of the agents that are duping people and you don't like honesty. People like you. All right. So you need to get to New Zealand. Now let's talk about New Zealand visitor visa, which you can apply for yourself. You as a person. Because it's been applied online. If you're going to New Zealand, if you want to apply for New Zealand visa, it is not must that you will have an invitation. It's not a must. People go on vacation, but for someone that is going on vacation, at least you have income. You have a genuine source of income you are going to put as your proof. Okay, so you must have income for you to go on holiday. Holiday is assumed for people to travel from one country to another. It means that they have enough money to sustain themselves to think of going abroad for holiday. Okay, so that is one thing you need to know, because some people that said to me they denied them visa, when I asked them what proof did you put, they said they have 2 million, 3 million. That is not what they want to see. How much did I tell you the other day? Even the money they need is not even, I think is around 1,000 something in total. 1,000 something, around 1,200 New Zealand is what they need in total. But where the cocoa is, where it lies, is your source of income. What proof did you put? Someone said, oh, I have 10 million naira, but they deny me. I say, oh, it's not about 10 million naira. No, you will not finish 10 million naira in 2 weeks. I know they know you won't, but what they want to see is your source of income. What is that thing that when they see, they know that you are going to go back to your home country? Does it make sense? Okay. It's not about that savings you want to show them. It's about your source of income, what you are doing, your investment, your business, your pay slip, who employed you. Okay. So they want to see that after everything, you will be able to go to your home country. I know someone said to me, but ma'am, my intention is to stay in New Zealand and get accredited seasonal work. I say, yes, that is your intention. That is your business. Okay, it's not their business. For visitor visa, you need to satisfy the requirements for them to stamp you. You need to show them that you have a strong ties in your home country. So even though you want to convert it to seasonal work when you get there, it's not their business. What they are talking about now is a requirement for visitor visa. So you must give them what they want before you cross that. Okay? All right. Oh gosh. Where are all these people coming from? These people speaking one language I don't understand in my comment section. Ah, God, I beg. God, I beg, go. Where are they coming from? Eh? The aliens have invaded my comment section. All right, let's be going. So someone said to me, I want to go to Australia. Fine and good. Australia is a beautiful country. I'm an Australian. This is Australia. This is Australia. Yes. The question is, what are you planning? How do you plan to come, my dear? Okay. You want to come through visitor visa? It will never work. I need to say it. Okay. There are people in Australia on visitor visa that have made contact with me. They do make contact with him so many times. And they'll be telling me to please help because they have tried everything. The thing is that I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you because there is no way Australia visitor visa can be converted to work visa. Some people will talk about marriage. Someone told me they asked the person to do marriage and stuff. You just need to be careful with Australia because these people, their immigration, if they sense fraud, the way they do this thing, and you don't know the person you are making marriage thing with, you don't even know. You know what I mean? If it's someone that will expose you. And some people say they will find job. The thing is that when you're on a visitor visa, because it doesn't allow you to work, it will be hard for you to get employer in Australia, even while you are in here. Does it make sense? Good. Australia has other visas you can follow. Temporary resident visa, permanent resident visa. Visa 491 is my go-to visa. 482 is still happening if your occupation is in demand. Okay? If your occupation is in demand, you can get employer-sponsored visa, both temporary and permanent resident. Yes, it's possible for you to get permanent resident employer-sponsored from your hometown. It is 100% possible. All right? Can you guys ask me your question now? I'm waiting for question. You guys allow these aliens to be. Ask me your question. Let me answer your question and go. That's the question I want to answer. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you need to be real. You need to be realistic. You need to take it one by one. If you want to go to Australia on employer-sponsored visa, you need to be looking for job. Simple. ABC. No long story. Dust your CV, update your CV, and be looking for job. Now, if you ask me if it's still possible, I will tell you yes, it's still possible because people are still being sponsored by Australian employers, even from Africa. I said it someday. I said, I know a physiotherapist that came from Africa. He's not even practicing in Lagos. He's practicing in Uyo. So you won't tell me he's practicing in Lagos, blah, blah, blah. He's practicing in Uyo, and he's here now with the family. He's a physiotherapist. He's employer sponsored. The employer sponsored of them. Okay. They meet processor. I talked out the other day. He's a Yoruba lady. He came here with a family of 4, employer sponsored. So when people say it's not happening, it is happening, okay? But it has to be employer that wants you. It has to be you following the process. They're not going to go find you in your house and give you job. You need to keep applying, okay? If you don't want to go via employer sponsored, you can go through skilled visa 491 visa, which is 5 years temporary resident visa. After 3 years, you apply for permanent residence. Or you can go for visa 190, or you can go for visa 189. 2 of them are permanent residents. But if you want to go to New Zealand, another thing is vocational. I'm going to make another video for New Zealand vocational pathway. If you want to go to New Zealand through vocational pathway. But if you want to go to New Zealand to study 1-year program that will qualify you for their visa, temporary resident visa, that video is on this channel. Find it. The easiest way to move to New Zealand. Find it and follow the steps. All right? In the absence of questions, so farm work in Australia is a scam. It is a scam. Oh, thank you. Praise. Thank you. Praise asked me a question. He said, so farm work in Australia is a scam. Praise is a scam. Thank you for asking that question. That was the one I forgot. Australia does not have farm work visa for people from Africa. It is called working holiday visa. There are backpackers. They are from European countries. Okay. When you are 35 years and younger, you will get that visa. You are coming to holiday and you will be doing farm job. Does it make sense? Farm job in Australia is a scam. Thank you. Please, can I apply for New Zealand visitor visa and get it? You cannot. I just finished talking about it. It's like I saw this comment, but I didn't see it before I was talking. You cannot. If you apply, if it's only you are saving money, they will not give it to you. You need to have a real source of income. You need to show them you are making enough money. It is called home ties. Does it make sense? This person wants Jamaica. Let me small thing though. Move. All right. So you will, but you need to do good application. In this channel, I made a video on how to apply for New Zealand visitor visa. Please find this video on this channel, this very channel we are on YouTube. Find it, go to my YouTube, or you are on Facebook. Okay, I will send you the link after this to the YouTube. Okay. Praise is a scam. If you have paid for that person, go return your money. If they're still trying to recruit you, don't pay. Okay. All right. In absence of question, I think I promise I'll be coming live again. I think I may come back this night. Yes, I will come live this night again. My own night, probably in the next. But if you put your alert, you get me. Keep your question. I'm coming live again today, later in the day. Keep your question, ask your question, and I will answer you. Okay. So I'm ending this live now, and I will see you again. And keep the fire burning. If you want to move abroad, it's in your hands. The time has passed when you pay people, they give you visa. I am telling you, in this 2025, it's not happening again. It is you and you and you. If you have a husband, it is you and your husband. If you have a wife, it's you and your husband. If you don't have, it is you yourself. Okay? You need to weather it, follow the instruction, and do and wait for visa grant. All right, I'll see you again today on my live session. I want to come live again because I have more to talk about. All right.